Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to the Vinland Saga. It is episode 23. It is, well, second to last, right? Next time will be the finale. I don't know where we are going. It's pretty interesting. So it seems, well, possibly the season will end, I guess, with trying to claim the throne. Which confuses me a bit, as I know, and as you know, holy heck. Because, why is it called Vinland Saga? Okay, there are many of myths about Vinland, it seems. So, well, whatever. Let's see where we are going. Right now, the main character, development-wise for me, is Askelot. Canute is pretty interesting, and I hope that Thorfinn, in this episode, maybe just maybe gets the jump, and leaves, and goes for his own journey finally. So, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, we go in directly with the intro. I mean, there is a crown on his sword. Kind of foretelling, right? And I'm talking about the crown now. Talking about his own ambitions in the past. Nice sunrise, I guess. He of the Imperial Council. Okay.
中身は何だ。
ワインで兵隊がたくさんおるな。
そりゃそうさ。今日はこの家に族長が大勢集まるんだから。
はあ、これみんな族長たちが食うんか。
Possibly not. Nice sword. Egg problems? Oh. Well, someone got beaten up. Pretty bad.
こんなことねえよ。でな、兄貴のやつ刺されそうになったのに気づいてもいねえんだよ。
あいつならあるな。
They did not even realize. Bad man.
貴公、どう見るかね、先日の。
王子殿下の暗殺未遂か。
Oh, interesting.
恐れ多いことであるが、噂もあながち見過ごせぬ。
やはり陛下のお心はクヌート様よりハラルド様か。クヌート派は面白くなかろうな。
お声が高い。まだ噂に過ぎませんぞ。身の振り方を改めねばならんか。
いやいや、クヌート派にはあのトルケル殿が加わった。これはラグナルの損失を補ってあまりある。トルケル殿は政治の出来の男だ。クヌート様の器量では持て余すわい。
そういえばクヌート派にもう一人加わったのがいたな。 確かアシェラット灰まみれとかいう。さて聞かぬのだ。
諸侯ご起立されよ。王陛下と王子殿下のご入室である。
It's interesting. Everyone is having their own plans and tries to find the best option for themselves. There's not much loyalty there in this room, right? They're all just searching for their own benefits.
おお、ごちそうてんこ盛り。
トルフィンはどうした？
さて、まあ、御身の護衛に心配はありますまい。さすがにこの場で人情沙汰に及ぶバカはおらんでしょう。
Which is why I would attack there. Already eating. So silent. Oh, look.
早く歩かんか。ぐずぐずするな。バカなガキだ。おい。
Nicely done. Who was that meant to be? Askeladd? Thors? Leif? I'm not sure who it was meant to be. So who he hurt. Yeah, not who he thought it was.
なんでガキじゃねえかよ。おい待てこら。汚ねえ手で触りやがって。
Seriously? Wow.
してんじゃねえぞこの野郎。
おい、なんとか言えよ。おいおい。
なめてんのか？金払え、おら。
Wow, just like that? Yeah, it's still better than you. Ah, crap. Okay.
正式な処罰は追って査断する。たくこの忙しい問いに。
いいんですか？聞くところでは殿下の護衛だとか。
殿下は今御前会議に出席されておる。護衛が街中をうろついてるわけなかろう。
Man, okay, that last match really got to his mind.
今日はよく集ってくれた。積年の望みは叶い、ついにこの地イングランドは世の滑るところと相なった。この良き日は諸君らの奮戦あったればこそである。また古きともトルケルと我が息子クヌーとも神々の加護により我が元へと帰り来た。妨害の喜びである。よくぞ戻ったな、クヌート。父は嬉しいぞ。
The tension, man.
そなたには神領よりマーシアの統治を任せる。父と共にこの地を良き国にしようぞ。トルケルよ。
Mercia is not a small
助けてやっ
thing.
てくれ。世の願いじゃ。
よし。
マーシア。
イングランドで最も豊かな土地を。
Okay.
噂はやはり噂に過ぎませんか。いや、わからぬぞ。真実であればこそ、ああいうより他。
諸君らにも戦火に相応した褒美を授ける。次なる戦地アイルランドに
Wow, he's going on. He wants more.
かの地アイルランドはかつて不遜なる戦主ブライアン・ボルにより洗脳ハラルドが苦渋をなめさせられた犬年の地であり、
勝てる。王の反応が俺の予測の域を出ていねえ。俺の作戦に対処しきれてねえ証拠だ。知恵くれむなら主導権を取れる。
Better watch out.
フローギの旦那いい顔だな。あんたには悪いが今後は孫くじ引いてもらうぜ。この喧嘩を仕切るのは俺だ。駒も揃ってる。俺ならやれる。
しかしだ諸君、
And here comes the turn.
この地には未だ王に対する恐れを知らぬ無礼な者どもがおる。そのことも話しておかねばならぬ。世は奴らに心中を進める使者を使わした。
Yeah,
に
Wales.
もかかわらず連中は二度にわたって跳ねつけおった。そこに神領を脅かす目が育っておるなら、まず全力をもって摘み取らねばならぬ。ウェールズ、かの地の者どもに真の王者の力がどれほどであるかを知らしめるのだ。来たる春より進撃する。心得よ、諸君。
So, something you planned for, Osculot? Nope, you didn't.
起きろ。聞こえんのか。起きろ。面会だ。
グヌートの手下か。追い返せ。
はあ、殿下のご使者のわけなかろう。ただの船乗りで。
Leif. Yep.
Thorfinn.
I was kind of worried it ends there, you know? I mean, way too soon, but still.
お前らしき男が連れて行かれたと知り合いの商人に聞いてな。慌てたぞ、トルフィン。
関係ねえだろ。
11年か。どれほど辛い思いをしてきたか。お前の言う通り。
He has no idea, yeah.
わしにはわからん。
How could you? How could anyone, right?
あの男が生きている限り、心が安らぐことはない。
Ah,
まだ十分じゃないというなら、きっとそうなのだろう。だが、今でも昨日のように思い出すんじゃよ。パチパチと外れるいろり、 うまそうな鍋の匂い。トールズ、ヘルガ、ユルバ、そして幼いお前の笑顔をな。
I don't know if he gets through. Not at all, I guess.
昔ブラッタリーの沖で流氷に閉じ込められた話はしたな。食べ物はなくなり、船も潰れた。仲間6人はみんな死んだ。それでもわしはずっと氷の上を歩き続けた。
It's about resilience. How did he find the power to do that? Yeah. He wanted to go back.
どれほどすさんだ海であろうと、どれほど凍えた海だろうと、
The sea always brings you home in the end, right? Is it what it's about?
船乗りは海と戦っとるんだ。戦士と同じように。己の誇りをかけてな。トールズが死んだ時、お前がいなくなった時、わしは誇りにかけて誓った。だからトルフィン、これはお前のために
He does it for himself.
わしのためだ。
Yeah.
どうあってもお前を故郷のアイスランドへ連れて帰る。それがトールズに対するわしのけじめだ。
続いてシュレスビヒの諸侯エイリークの子イーバル殿、御前に進まれよ。戦功を評価し、陛下は記念に銀と領地を可視される。ありがたく受け取られよ。
He's giving to his
知
vessels.
らぬ風に見えるがな。先ほど一瞬のことです。
Okay, okay.
ウェールズと聞いて顔色を変えました。
Damn it.
ウェールズにあやつめの弱みに
Damn, they found out.
か
Okay.
もしれません。ご留意くださいませ。
そんなガツガツすんなよ。みっともねえ。うえー、北条の神に感謝の気持ちを表明してんだ。それ以上でかくなるつもりかよ。まったく。くそ。なんなんだ。どういうことだ、スベモおめえ。俺とウェールズのつながりを知ってる？
Now he knows.
そんなはずはねえ。フローキに話したことはねえ。たとえ知っていたとしても、俺への嫌がらせのためだけに全軍を動員するなんてことはありえねえ。なら、やっぱり偶然か。いや、そんなことはどうでもいい。問題は、春にはウェールズが火の海になっちまってことだ。くそ。考えろ。
And that's a problem because
春先までに何ができる？
he's good at long time planning.
王子を立てて反旗を翻す。いや、まともに使えるのはトルケルの兵500だけだ。まだまだ戦力差がありすぎる。
Oh, nice.
将軍たちを引き込むに
Rain running.
根回しの時間が。イングランドの連中をまた焚きつくれってのはどうだ？ダメだ。結局はウェールズが主戦場になる。戦う方向で考えるな。それに、どさくさに乗じて王の資格がクヌート殿下を狙いに来るかもしれん。
He's in panic mode, that's a problem. He isn't thinking straight. He needs time
故郷
to reflect. Oh,
今さら遥かな西
Oh,
海の向こう
here we go. Story of Vinland.
たわわに果実が実り真っ青な草原が波打つ新天地フィンランドだトルフィンフィンランドだ国に戻って少し落ち着いたら一緒にかの地を目指そうなんでお前も言っていたじゃないかトールズも行きたがっていたとトールズは戦いを逃れてアイスランドに来たんだ生きていれば
Yeah.
トールズもかの地を目指したに違いない奴隷や戦もない誰もが平和に暮らせる豊かで温かな地そんな国を作ろう
Giving him a new dream, right?
フィンランドならフィンランドならきっと
そういやウェールズっていやさお前俺に追われてあそこに逃げ込んだじゃんよあれは一体どういうからくりだったんだなんでウェールズ人たちがデンジンのお前に味方したんだおふくろの墓があるあの地は俺の故郷俺の国だ土地は貧しくとも民は誇り高いおふくろの愛した国だそうかそいつはまあなんだなお気の毒様だなこの話は誰にも言うんじゃねえぞ分かってるよクヌート殿下の重視ウォラフの子アシェランド
Oh, what?
殿に進まれよ
Will they give him whales? That would be a mean trick. Because he would be turned against his own people. Just thinking. Oh, don't you dare to end it there. I know they will end it now. And he is looking kind of Romish now. Roman?
どうしてこう土壇場の月がないのかね
In the 11th hour. Yeah. And they ended there. Sure they do. Okay. Nice episode. So, yeah, seeing that the next time will be the last episode of this season, and I guess, as all of us, hoping for another one, we will possibly not have a solution next time. But what I think about now, from what we've seen, King Swain now at least can guess something is there, a connection of Wales to Askelot. He got informed about that. They do not know exactly why. I asked myself if he will give him Wales. I mean, it's a huge part of England, right? It's not a small thing. It would be way too much for someone who is just a servant, a pledged bannerman of his son. It would be too much, I guess. But it would be a clever way of getting Askeladd maybe away from Canute, which possibly will not happen. If he would know more about Askeladd, it would be, however, a really clever move. Askeladd is a really good leader and possibly a good, let's call it, manager of an area as well. It might be possible to win over Wales by giving it to Askeladd, that the people will follow him. And if he would follow the Danish, which is unlikely, but, you know, just the option. That's one side. The other is, and I think this is more where it goes to, if they are about to attack Wales in spring, and everyone would hear that they attack, and the person given to afterwards is Askeladd, every bond he has is shattered. Every bond will be destroyed, because they will point at him. He will be the enemy. Which is a pretty clever thing, because you take the hate away from you, the king, and give it to Askeladd instead. Just saying. I'm not sure if they will go for that, but would, as I said, that would be a very, very clever move from King Sweyn. But it would normally mean he has more information than he has by now. So right now he's just working on guesses, on instinct, right? On small bits of information. However, the whole setup with Wales was clever, was nice. It was a coincidence. And Askeladd lost his temper. He lost his resting face for a moment, and that was a problem. That was his mistake, because that was something that was seen, and thus now this information is kind of out in the open. If he would have stayed cool and calm, he could have, I mean, still the same options for him, but they would not have as much information. Now they know something is going on. For the plan that Askeladd stated in the beginning, I see what he was thinking about. So the idea was that King Sweyn attacks Ireland, and while he does so, you could possibly put him in a surround grip, because Askeladd has the people of Wales ready, with which possibly have some ships who are very close to Ireland, so they could either support Ireland on their sides of the battle, or they could even try to create like a surround and sink every ship that is trying to escape a battle, or surround the army of King Sweyn by attacking from the backside. I see these options. I guess this is what he was thinking about. Or he was thinking about, while the king is busy in Ireland, rise up in Wales and take it over. Something like that. But if you first clear out Wales and destroy every opposition, this will not happen. So it is a clever and a good move from King Sweyn. No question there. He was aware that there's a problem, and he takes out this problem first. So, well, sorry, Askeladd. The whole scene in this hall, in the Council of the Elders, Day of the King's Council? Of the Imperial Council, that's it. Was pretty interesting, because there are many things going on at the same time. We started off with ignoring stuff like food and drinks and the like, yes, you know. There was this rumor spreading and making its way all through the council. So the setup of the rumor that Canute is about to be killed by the king and stuff like that clearly worked. So people were thinking about debating, weighing their options, where to go, who to follow, which shows something I think is very crucial for the future of Canute as well. There are not very many people of real loyalty in this room, which is sad, but well, possibly that's the problem with power. So they were not like, I'm loyal to my king, whatever. No, they were like, okay, so I heard this rumor, we should think about what does it mean for us, which options do we have. So they are all politicians. They are all people of power who think about how to hold on to the power or even increase it. So they look at the royal family and whom to follow, whom to vote for, right? It's interesting, it was mentioned that the loss of Ragnar means a lot to some people, so he was a man of influence and some power by himself. Thorkel is one as well, but he is more one of battle, not one of wits, right? And Askeladd is not known enough to be important as a figure to those people yet. Which might change if he gets Wales, just saying. So they're all thinking about whom to follow, where to put their bets on. Because let's be honest, the moment that you open up, that you openly support one claim, support one of the princes, you are very likely to lose everything once the other prince comes to power. So you at least have a good chance to lose influence. So if you just do nothing and follow the king, there is an option you will keep power because you are no enemy. But it's very unlikely that you will grow in power, because what we see as well here is those who follow their leader, in this case the king, later on one of the princes, get something for it. They get silver, as we've seen here. They get land, which is influence, power, wealth, right? So you want to pick side if you want to grow. So that's very interesting. So the people got different amounts of land in a vassal system. In a feudal system, you as a king tend to not give too much land to one person, because then he becomes too powerful and he's a problem as well. However, what was surprising, he gave Mercia to Canute. So there was this idea of giving Canute a small part of England, something where he can live, and kind of push him out of the picture, right? So here you have a small village or whatever, a small part of land you can live in, and you will be wealthy and everything, but do not interfere with politics anymore. The old Canute, the one that was not woken, would have taken that. I agree. Because he didn't want to go to war, he was a peaceful person. He just did want to have his peace, right? So that would have worked. The new one, yeah, well, possibly not. But giving him Mercia is a major thing. So as far as I remember from geography, Mercia is the, when you think about England, the lower part. So it's it's more neither the center of what we perceive as England nowadays. So I think it includes London. So it's, Wales is on the left-hand side, then there's Mercia, more neither the whole part next to the, I don't know what it is in English, Ärmel Canal, the water road between England and France. So this whole lower part it is, which is most of the flatlands. So very well inhabited, wealthy, prosperous. So that was a surprise. I can see that. I mean, the king still keeps the Danish territories and everything, right? But giving such a major chunk of what he just conquered to his son is a sign. The question is, which kind of a sign is it? It may be one of just hold still, don't interfere, and you get get a really nice part of everything, right? Or it might be perceived by some people as a sign that he will support the claim of Canute for the throne. As a king, he could kind of say that, right? He could say, this is the one that will follow me. He could say that, and it would be an important thing. So you can see it in two ways now. However, it was a good thing for Canute, because his influence and what he was perceived as grew a lot by that. I mean, he's kind of in the picture again. That's cool for him. And then we had the whole... okay, let's go in this room first. So, last thing is Askeladd and his reaction. So, as I said, he lost his temper, he lost his face for a moment. That was a mistake. And then he went into panic mode, in my opinion. So they showed his brain working and everything, you know, all the ideas jumping back and forth. Good thing is you do not see it from the outside. But in this state of mind, he is unlikely to make a good decision, and that's a problem right now. He's in front of the king now, who will give him something, possibly, or if he has it might happen that he's asking him a question. So in his state of mind, kind of panicked, I don't know where this is going, I got outsmarted, all this goes on in his head. If he would get a question and it is a decision he has to make, if he has to be cool now, if he has to control his temper and to think and use his wits, which he was so good at in the past, it is the worst time for that right now. He needs to calm down. He needs to think logical. He needs to outsmart the king if he gets asked a question now. And I'm not sure where we're going. Right now, they hit him in the one place it seems he can get hit in. It's about his mother. It's about his heritage. It's about the one thing that is dear to him. That is Wales, where he came from, where his mother came from, where his mother is buried, his home country in his own perception, in his own mind. So he got hit there, and there you see that how cold he always acted and was. There is still something in him that is dear to him. So that's a problem right now. And now, Thorfinn. So the fight and everything, okay. He was completely numb. He was out of himself. You could really see that he got hit, not physically only, but mentally by those things that Askeladd did. He showed him the mirror to see what is happening, and right now he was a bit like he secluded himself inside him because he didn't know, I guess, where to go now. It is this strange moment of I don't know what to do, right? I see, and I got told that I can never beat Askeladd. And that is the thing he tried for 11 years. And he realizes now, I can never do that. It will not happen. But that is the only thing he knows. The only thing. There is nothing else in his life to this moment. So that's why he shuts down in a weird kind of way, right? And then we have Leif appearing and trying to get him out in so many ways. Not only out of prison, but out of his state of mind, out of the spiral he's in since 11 years. And he did try it on many ways. So he tried in the past already by informing him about his mother, that she is sick. And you want to see your mother? No, don't you? Didn't work. Was not important enough, as hard as it is. His sister, the whole family, their village. It didn't matter. It is just so unimportant to him right now. Because if you think about it, a third of his life, he lived in the village, right? Roundabout. Happy childhood. But if it is for you as it is for me, we do not remember very much from our childhood. Remember if it was happy, not so happy, some specific parts, right? But not so much. The next 11 years, 2/3 of his life so far, he was in the company of Askeladd, trying to kill him, only seeing war and everything that is attached to it, which is mainly not good. So, how do you reach someone like that? So Leif tried multiple things, I think. He tried to talk to him about it is time to leave. He tried to remember him about Thor's, about his father, which partially worked. But in the end, what works, I think, it seems like, is giving him a new dream, giving him a new goal, because that's what he needs. He needs a new destiny, a new goal. He had that already in his past. But now the difference is that his goal he has so far, killing Askeladd, is gone. It's not completely vanished. It is unreachable, you know. But now he gets another nearly unreachable goal, but one where he is not alone, and one that, as Leif put it so very nice, Thor would have followed as well. So his father aspiring to please what his father wanted. And I think that it is. You will do something your father would have liked to do himself. He would like to see you do it. Finding Vinland, moving there to a place without war, without slaves, a place of peace. So it's interesting. It seems to me like the last episode will be about Thorfinn cutting the ropes there, moving on with his life as it should be. I reflected in the last episodes already. That is something I think Askeladd wants him to do as well. He is not. He is having his own goals, but he really, in a weird way, fathered Thorfinn, made him into the person that he is. It does not have to be a very positive way, no question there, but he really gave him every chance. I think the same as you, know that Vinland will not be this paradise as they hope it will be. Yes, it may look like that, and there may be no real slavery as they know, but there are already people living there. So there is as good as no place on earth, even in this time, where you can settle without taking from someone else. So it is not the honey-covered land they are hoping, but it is a new hope. It is a new destination. So I'm in for it. So my predictions for the next episode. There will be a major thing with Askeladd. I guess it will be whales. It would be interesting if they gave him whales. I like that idea. I see the option that they flip Askeladd, that he is going mental and attacks the king. Although I would be sad about that, because he is an incredibly cool character and I would really like to see him in another season. So I hope for the whales option I stated out. And having whales and on the other hand Canute having Mercia, it's a major power combination already. I don't think that the change of leadership to Canute will happen in the next episode. It would be a bit too sudden, and they try to play a more long game now, it seems. I'm pretty sure that we will have Thorfinn leaving with Leif. First things first, back to his village. I'm not sure if we will see his family in this last episode already. And I think that's it so far. Yeah. Looking forward to see. I hope you do as well. I will see you in the finale. And until then, as always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.